Your I can statement for today, I can make the most common sound for each consonant.
Hello everyone, it's Miss Jasmine, your Inspire Reading teacher, and we are going to be kind of giggly today. I want you to have a mirror in front of you or have access to a mirror, so you might want to take your computer and your reading partner into the bathroom, or if you have a little small mirror that you can look at while we are doing this lesson, that would really be beneficial. The other thing that I want you to have is a pretend glass, okay? Let's get started. Today we are going to be talking about two sounds. Are you ready? Okay, how do we make this sound? K, 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 k. Take a look in the mirror. K, 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 k. What is our tongue doing when we make that sound? K, k, k. It kind of sounds like we're choking in the back of our throat. Do it with me. So is our voice on or off when we make that sound? Our voice is off. So we could call this a quiet choking sound. This little boy has a very long neck, and he's getting ready to go to a very quiet wedding. Well, these are his mama's arms reaching in to tie his bow tie. But there's one problem. Mama is tying it just a little too tight, and the boy is making a little quiet choking sound. What do you think the noisy partner is to that choking sound? Let's turn our voice on while we make the choking sound. G, 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 g. Right! This little girl is gulping some grape juice, and she's choking a little bit. She's making a noisy gulping sound. G, 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 g. See how she has her arm that comes under her head? That's so she can hold her glass while she's gulping. So I want you to pretend that you have a glass and you are also gulping. Do it with me. G, 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 g. That's how you make the noisy choking sound, right? Now, I want you to know that there is another letter that has a circle at the top and a hook. But the hook on this letter goes the other direction, not under the head. We will learn about that one next time. Today we worked on two sounds. The first one was the quiet choking sound. Remember that? K, k, k. That's right. So I'm going to push this up into the corner. We need to come up with some words that has that quiet choking sound. K, k, k. It's kind of silly, don't you think? K, k, k. I had a fun time looking at my mouth, at my tongue, and noticing it's like a big hump in the back of my mouth making that quiet choking sound. All right, I am going to come up with a word that sounds like k, k, k. And I want you and your partner to be thinking of some words as well. All right, here is my first one. I love doing this. It is called a kayak. Have you ever been kayaking? Oh, I love it. All right, let's test it to see if it works. Hands right here. And voice off. Look in the mirror and see if kayak begins with a choking sound. You ready? Kayak. Does it work? It does. Kudos, kind person. All right, let's try another one. The word is kite. I love flying kites. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, back to the word. Are we making the quiet choking sound? Let's try. Kite. Does that work? Kudos! All right, I want to hear your word. Wait a minute, let's test it. I want you to take a look in the mirror. Touch right here on your throat. Make sure your voice is off. And look at your tongue to see if you are making the quiet choking sound. You ready? Does it work? Yay! All right, I have another word. Wait a minute. We are doing k. My word was volcano. No, that doesn't work at all. That is not the quiet choking sound that we are trying to come up with. Here's another word. Hopefully this one does work. The word is kettle. Kettle. Does that work? Kudos to you and I. All right, here's another word for you. One more. The word is keyboard. Does that work? Well, let's test it to make sure. Do we have our voice off? And when I look in the mirror to say the word keyboard, am I making the choking sound? Let's try it. Yes, it works. Now, I want you to turn to your partner and say, partner, what is your word? Now, tell them to stop. Did they have their voice off? And when you look in their mouth, are they making the choking sound? Go ahead. Yes. Tell them kudos. The second sound we worked on was this one, the little girl who was gulping her grape juice, and as she was gulping her grape juice, she was choking just a bit. Her voice was on as she was choking. Remember that? Okay. So we need to come up with some words that sound like g. So the very first word that I have is the word golf. Golf. Does that work? Was my voice on and was I making that noisy choking sound like I was gulping golf? It does work. Good job. Now, as I'm coming up with some words, I want you and your partner to be coming up with some words as well. Got it? Got it? All right. The next word is the word garden. Garden. Does that work? Was my voice on and was I making that noisy choking sound? Let's try it. Garden. We got it. All right, the next word is the word guitar. Guitar. Did it work? Guitar. Yeah. Good job. All right. Now, I want you to have your voice on. I want you to look in the mirror while you give me your word and make sure you are making the noisy choking sound. Ready? Let me hear your word. Great job. All right. Here's my next word. It is the word uh-oh. I don't think this word is going to work. I'm supposed to be doing the choking sound. Let's see if... Let me tell you my word, okay? It is the word fish. Does that work? No, 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 no. It doesn't work. Because we are trying to get the noisy choking sound like we're gulping, right? And fish does not sound like g, g, g. No way. So that word does not work. I'm going to give you my next word, and hopefully this one does work. Here's my next word. Gift. Did that work? Let's test it. When I look in the mirror, voice is on, and I'm doing that noisy, choking sound. G. Did it work? Good job. All right, and before we go today, I would like for you to turn to your reading partner and tell your reading partner, you are one groovy and kind person. And tell your reading partner, thank you so much for helping me. All right, and always we need to do our high five, high five, high five, yeah. See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Today's lesson review is to color the K and G pages in the Lively Letters book. Also continue to discuss words that begin with K or G. Here is something really important to note when discussing the K sound. K and C produce the same sound. When discussing words that begin with the K or the quiet choking sound, the K, please accept all words that produce the K or quiet choking sound, even if you know that the words are actually spelled with a C. We are focusing on the listening portion or the phonemic awareness portion and not the spelling of the word.